On the heels of President Trump's nomination to the Supreme Court, Democratic lawmakers on Capitol Hill are focusing their concerns and opinions on Brett Kavanaugh's past stance on executive authority. Now, some are claiming that the appellate court justice has a history of favoring relatively unchecked presidential power and freedom for the president from distractions such as lawsuits or investigations. Now, most Republicans, like Iowa Senator Joni Ernst, are showing support for the president's nominee.
I am very excited, and I look forward to a speedy confirmation. Well, of course, he has got a wonderful track record. He has been employed by some wonderful universities. They mentioned Harvard, Yale, Georgetown. He's well educated. He is a constitutionalist, and he will uphold the law.
For a closer look at this latest political news, we're joined now by KCAU-9 political analyst Dr. Jeff Taylor from Dordt College. Thanks for being here. Always good to have you. First of all, your initial reaction on this pick. He's kind of a safe choice, a favorite of the GOP establishment. You probably weren't too surprised.
No, it is a safe choice. He's somebody that worked for the George W. Bush administration, has a pedigree of clerking for Supreme Court Justice, has been on the appeals court, but at the same time he appeals to social conservatives as well, because he's widely viewed as somebody who's likely to be pro-life on the abortion issue.
It's going to be a big deal that he's confirmed by, of course, the conservative Democrats and the more moderate Republicans. Here's a quote from a Republican from Kavanaugh's home area. They have to make sure they're filling that court spot with someone who's going to strictly interpret the law and not be a pawn for the executive branch. So what kind of questioning will he face?
Well, I think especially for those of both parties who were concerned about President Trump and his legal status and the question of whether or not he should remain in office and the independent counsel investigation that's going on, I think they're all concerned that, yes, that he won't be somebody who is just subservient to the president who chooses him. This is always a concern, but at the same time, because it's a lifetime appointment, I think there's some built-in independence of a justice, regardless of who chooses the person. And then I guess the second aspect of this would be that in this kind of situation, some of his former opinions took place while he was a lawyer for the president. So that's to be kind of expected, that he's going to have a pro-executive slant in that context.
And if he's confirmed, of course, he could serve for quite a long time. Do you think he will be confirmed? Just last thoughts before we go.
You know, any choice that Trump was going to pick is going to be controversial among Democrats. Most of them are going to oppose whoever he chose. I think he probably has a better chance than some of the nominees because of his pedigree. But at the same time, Trump has to be able to keep the Republican Party united behind him. And if he loses one or two of those, pick off one or two Democrats to come on board. I think he's probably going to be confirmed, but there's no guarantees at this point.
We'll watch closely. We always appreciate your perspective.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff.